It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm David Stroud here with Scooter Scott Callies.
Whoop, whoop.
How are you?
I'm good.
What day is it?
What day is it? Don't be starting this again. Oh, is it last Thursday? You're like, it's Tuesday. I'm like, no, it's not.
Yeah, that was funny. I don't know what happened.
You're going to relive half of that week.
Right?
It happens.
Guess I was just tired that morning.
It is Tuesday, David.
Okay, it's
Just
Tuesday.
trying to help you. Just trying to help.
Tuesday, 11/7.
All right, so you don't got any big stories for this weekend, huh?
No, worked Sunday,
no
11
little
to 4.
camper.
No, but today.
Today?
I will today, because when I work Sunday, excuse me, when I work Sunday, I get Monday, Tuesday off. I normally have Monday. I normally have Sunday, Monday off, but I get Sunday, Tuesday, or Monday, Tuesday off. So today, I'm going to work on the tiny camper by myself. I got to go get some sandpaper, use the belt sander or flat, whatever, and sand on the outside of it, get it nice and smooth. And then some of the places in between the boards, the F26, the boards expanded or contracted, and the F26 didn't hold. So I've got to dig that out and smooth the edges. And we're going to take some wood glue and sawdust and make like a putty.
Gotcha.
And put inside of it. But it's got to be nice and clean before we do that. Especially, you know, well, we won't be using our hands. We'll use like a putty knife.
Yeah.
And smear it down inside there, and then when it dries, it'll be like wood.
Then you'll be able to seal it.
Yep.
Are you going to stain it or just seal it?
Right now, we're probably going to leave it like it is and just seal it, but you never know. Because Carla's liking the lighter color, you know. We had planned on staining it.
Well, she makes the call. So
Yes.
I understand.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
I get it.
Roy designed how to build it, and she gets to say how it looks.
Makes
Does
sense.
that make sense?
Makes sense, yes.
Yeah. Yep.
So a couple more weekends.
Yeah.
You're getting closer.
I was supposed to work on it last week, but my Sunday, Monday turned into, one was a rainy day, Sunday, I believe, and so we just chilled at the house. And then Monday, I just couldn't get off the couch.
It happens.
I know, right?
It happens. Every now and then you need to just catch up and...
What are you going to do, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, but then yesterday I thought I was going to have to go in, and my boss, Nate, he was going to have to go up to St. Louis. So about noon I was going to go in, and I did. And he got all the way to West Plains and got a text that the meeting that he was going up there for got canceled. And he's like, okay, so turn around. And he walks in my office. He goes, you can go home now. And I was like, he's like, the meeting got canceled. I was like, okay. So I was only there for about an hour and a half.
Well, there you go. At least you got most of your day off, and then you get today off. So,
Yeah.
Other than you had to get up and come in here.
No, right. So, but that's okay. Because, you know, sometimes when you have a day off, you don't want to sleep in till 10 or 11. It kind of feels like you lost half the day.
Yeah.
Right? And
and then it'll make you tired throughout the rest of the day because you slept in so long and blah, blah, blah. So
that's true. And when we sit on the couch all day on a Sunday, rainy day Sunday, and you don't get up and do anything, the next morning, I don't know what it is, but I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired from being tired.
Slept
I don't
too
know.
much.
Yeah. Got to do something. Got to get up. Got to move around. Keep the mind busy. That's what my dad always said. Keep the mind busy.
That's
how you live longer.
The minute you lay back down or you sleep in or whatever, it's just, I feel like I'm done.
Yeah.
I feel tired and wore out.
Yeah.
And I haven't done anything but slept.
Right.
So you're better off just getting up and getting
something.
to it.
Yep. So that's what the show will do for me on the days that I've worked the Sunday. On Tuesday, it'll get me up and out of bed, and I'll actually go and do things and feel accomplished. You know, when you just do, like you got 3 or 4 things on your list of things to do. If you just do one of those, you feel accomplished.
You're gonna feel accomplished.
Yes.
Next week.
Yes.
because you've got our schedules are going to be so weird next week.
The
Lions
auction.
Club, we'll be talking about that here shortly.
Yep.
But it'll have your schedule plus Bob's gone.
Yep.
So you're helping to fill in a little bit there. And,
Fill in Monday, which, I mean, it's actually going to work out because I don't have to work on Monday. So
Okay.
I'll come in for Bob's show and then go home.
And I'll help get you up so that you're
so
good for the day.
I will do
See?
something during the day.
Yeah.
And then come back here for the Lions Club that night. But then, till 10. And then the next morning, get up and do the show again. But then I do have to work. But I'll leave early from work and come and do it again. And then Wednesday, I'll probably be asleep on the couch
You'll have
at work.
a breather on Wednesday.
Yeah, I'll have a breather on Wednesday, but
And then Thursday morning, you're back
on the show.
See,
So
no problem.
he was wanting me to do every night. He was wanting me to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
I
Thursday.
gave him the option to pick
the
what
morning
night.
show
Now, come on.
and the Lions Club. Can you imagine getting up at 5:30 in the morning and not going to and not being done till 10
Dude,
o'clock at
you're,
night?
You're young. You're good.
I'm not that young not anymore. Oh my goodness, buddy, that would have been tough.
I
tried to do that last
year. You did.
I
And I give you
tried.
credit.
I got sick and couldn't do it all, but
I sat down and basically told you whatever you wanted to do. You just let me know and I'll put you down.
Yeah.
I'll cover whatever.
I did, and we did.
Yeah.
So we're all good.
We got a schedule.
We're all good.
I think so.
Oh, good. Very nice.
I think so.
Yeah.
We seem to be. I'm good today.
One day at a time.
One day at a time. I'm up. That's
Yeah.
a good sign.
Right. What'd you do this weekend?
I didn't do. Not a whole lot of projects and stuff because Austin came in for the weekend.
That's
so,
good. Always
Of
good
course,
to see the sun.
you get my son, you get all of his buddies. They moved back in for that weekend, so we had a whole herd.
Enjoy that.
Oh.
It'll start being less and less that he comes home.
Yeah,
It
I'm
eventually
figuring that.
does happen. It does.
Yeah.
So,
And it happened with my daughter. I mean, she started coming home a lot and
that's-
then just kind of slowed down, and now.
It happened. That's what
Yeah.
we prepare them for. Is
We do.
they take on their own life. They have a job, they have school, they have friends, they're busy, and that's what we prepare them for. We want to see them as much as humanly possible, of course, but we want them to take on their own, you know, and that's
They're at that phase where they got to build that independency, and that's just when you go to college, that's what happens. They start getting independent, and
it's a good thing.
yeah.
But while we can get them back for a weekend, Kirsten was supposed to come last Friday, but she forgot she had volunteered and had to be there. So, but that's that's another good thing. I'd love for her to come back. Her and her boyfriend. We were going to go to dinner and go to the bowling alley, and she said, "Oh no, I forgot. I volunteered at the game. She works a concession stand." And man, that's volunteering is great.
It is.
Everybody
It's a good
should
thing.
volunteer for something. You actually get a sense of pride for doing it for nothing. It's
And I
not
get
for nothing, but
And I get to see my son this weekend. They got their Father's Weekend, whatever, and he
That's
asked
right.
me to come out, and so I'm going to
You're
go out
there.
there. And oh yeah,
not saying no to that.
heck no, I'm there.
That's right. Well, that's good. He was here over the weekend. Did you guys do anything?
And
Just
he's
hang out?
kind of doesn't say anything. He just tries to surprise us, and he did a few weeks ago. He showed up, and it's just out of the blue.
He just rolled in.
We didn't even weren't paying any attention, but we got him on Live 360. So last Friday, I happened to be flipping through, and I texted Amanda, said, "Is Austin coming home?" She goes, "I don't know." I said, "He is halfway home." So he didn't surprise us
He
on
didn't
that
get
one.
you on that one.
No.
He's like, dang it. Better be careful. You go in there, Life 360. Shut off.
And my daughter's done that before.
Yeah.
I'm having problems with my phone type of thing, and all of a sudden she shows up
Yeah.
trying to surprise us.
And you're like, I know something's up because I couldn't see you on there.
We are a Life 360 family. My dad
Yeah.
has nothing better to do than look at us on Life 360. And we were going to Fayetteville one time, and we got stuck in a construction area. Mm-hmm. And he got on. All of a sudden, my phone rings. He goes, "Everything all right?" I'm like, yeah. He goes, well, I know that you just stopped right in the middle of the road. And
Yeah.
I'm like, no, we're in a construction zone. Okay, just checking on you.
Right on. Well, you say, well, check me in a place to get out of this, right? Start mapping me a way out, a way around. This is where we're going. We did that one time. We got stopped in a accident that was at past Alpena, pretty much in between Alpena and what's the next, that has that convenience store. Marble. That has it. Well, it happened at that convenience store. It was right in that area. And we were probably 2 miles down the road. Well, we got on the map and seen that we could take this back road all the way around it. We didn't know exactly how far it was. We couldn't see where it was. But we had a feeling of how far it took us past Marble and past that convenience store that we'd be all right. And, buddy, that took you out in the boonies. We were like, where are we? And we did. We got around it. We pulled up. Excuse me. Goodness. We looked to the left, and we could see the Marble store, and we could see the accident. So it took us just past it. And I don't know how long they were still sitting there, but, I mean, we were there for a good 30 minutes before we decided to peel off. So
I did that one time and ended up on a one-lane dirt road. Yeah. And that had me a little nervous.
Right.
Because there was some traffic coming the other way, and you'd have to actually pull in somebody's driveway.
Yeah.
A little gravel driveway.
And let them...
So they could get through, and it's like, oh, this is going to be terrible.
Oh, my goodness.
We got a show to do, believe it or not.
Are we?
Believe it or not. We're already 11 minutes in.
Well, there's a reason for it. Our guest comes at 7:30, so we got
we got a little time to
fill the space with our jibber jabber.
Gift for gab.
Yeah. All right, we'll start the show. The morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. Since 1979, they believe that every individual is unique, special, and worthy of quality end-of-life care. Hospice matters. The end of life deserves as much beauty, care, and respect as the beginning. Still a nonprofit 501c3, there has never been a charge to a patient or their families for hospice care, and this commitment remains a part of their mission. That's the way it should be. Let's pause now for the morning prayer. Dear Lord, I want you to watch over everybody in Israel and even Palestine. I know I'm saying that probably wrong, but it's no good. War is no good. Fighting and killing each other is no good, and we really need to stop. I don't know how we could all get along, but, well, actually, I do. We need to come to you, Jesus. We need to come to the Lord. We need to come together. Please help everybody do that. Please touch everybody on their shoulder, those that need it the most. Please watch over our children, our military, and our first responders and our military, those that put themselves in harm's way for our freedom. In this I pray, amen.
Amen.
Hospice of the Ozarks. Give them a call, 870-508-1200, about respite care. If you're taking care of a loved one, it's good to have a break every now and then and recharge, because if you don't take care of yourself, it's hard to take care of somebody else.
I agree.
Yeah. So with that, we'll take a short break for Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z-Team.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should call the Z-Team.
Welcome back to the morning show, the Z-Team. If you're visiting and you think, I kind of like it here, I need a little more info, Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z-Team. Go to retiredarkansas.net, where you can find their listings, the MLS listings, and a plethora of information about the Ozarks. We love living here.
They've got so much information on their website. I mean, what's going on in the community, and that's just as important as anything, knowing what the community's like, what's going on, and that's where the Z-Team really can shine. Is they are so involved in the community, and when you go to them and say, all right, what's it like living in a mountain home, they can show you, they can explain it to you, they can walk you through it.
Yeah, look at these events, look at the programs that they have, look at the area itself. I mean, go to retiredarkansas.net and just see for yourself. With that, let's take a look at the White River. brought to you by the Z Team. Ooh,
Beautiful this morning.
that is beautiful. It was quick to turn, though, wasn't it? I'm seeing a lot of brown and
Oh,
orange,
yeah.
but that's okay. Horseshoe Bend of the White River, absolutely amazing view, brought to you by the Z Team on their website at retiredarkansas.net. Look, that's just off to the right in the distance is Mountain Home. In the center is Missouri. To the left is Bull Shoals. And I just love seeing this view every morning. Love bringing it to you. And
Now that time changed, it's so bright.
I know, right? We're probably never going to have a foggy day.
Yeah, we will.
You think so?
I think it'll happen.
Huh.
Hey, here's the train.
Hey, the train station. I'll take you to the train station.
This is one of their other cameras that go around different areas and zoom in, and I always like the train. So
Definitely.
if
One of my
it's
favorite spots.
If it's on the train, I got to go to it.
Got no caboose, though.
No, caboose days are gone.
Yep.
It's all electronic now.
Man, what are you going to do? Here we go. It's going to move. It's backing out.
Bye,
And there it
train.
goes. There it goes. Yep. And you can see there to the right is David's Island. I dub thee.
I dubbed these.
See the water tower up in the distance? Beautiful shot brought to you by the Z Team. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, give them a call, 870-405-0793. Realtors you'd recommend to a friend, we recommend them to you. Oh, yeah, that'd probably be good.
Better update your radar.
Scooter always having to remind me to do these things.
Oh, the radar's got to be updated constantly.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Of course, it's going to go real slow. Anyway.
Some pretty pictures.
It is. Sometimes you just got to stop and look at it. Just look at it. And it's going to keep giving me ads. There we go. Look at that. Go to retiredarkansas.net. And like I said, you can find their listings. All the MLS listings are on there. A plethora of information about the Ozarks. Bob and Linda Zadora are professionals in their field that are committed to customer service. They've won a lot of awards for it. And the people have spoken, and not many do. You know, what do most people go on and leave reviews about? And they're not happy.
Yeah, it's usually always negative.
It's negative. So it's great to find somebody that has nothing but positive reviews. They have done, they've worked really hard and done a lot of good work in the area, not just in selling real estate, but being a part of the programs and events you were talking about earlier. They get involved with their community. They love being a part of it. And so that's the kind of people you want to work with, isn't it? All right, let's take a look at the weather brought to you by the Z Team. In Mountain Home, it's 58, Harrison at 59, Batesville at 64, Yellville at 58, Marshall at 52, Salem at 55, Mountain View at 52, Calico Rock at 58, West Plains, Missouri at 55, Springfield at 58, Poplar Bluff at 59, and St. Louis at 51. All 50s. It'll get colder again soon, won't it?
It will.
National Weather Radar. Not a lot of activity in our neck of the woods. It looks like the Pacific Northwest is getting it, though. Nevada and Utah and Wyoming. You can see in northern, northeast part of Montana, but even the northeast of the United States has some activity. But look, down in the south and across the rest of the southern states, it doesn't look like not a whole lot going on. Mountain Home looks like it's going to be in the clear, sunshiny day. That's good for working on the tiny camper, isn't it?
Yeah, you got a good day for it.
Yeah. And watches and warnings, nada. Dense fog advisory in northern Oklahoma and almost all of Kansas. 7-day forecast today is sunny, high is 79. Tonight is mostly clear, low is 61. Wednesday is sunny, high of 80. Whew. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, then a slight chance of showers at 20%, low of 52. Thursday, we got a chance of showers at 50%, high of 59. Thursday night, showers likely at 60%, low of 62. Friday, slight chance of showers at 20%, then mostly sunny, high of 57. Friday night, mostly clear, low of 35. And Veterans Day, going to be sunny, high of 59. Look at that. That's a beautiful week. I mean, we got a little bit of rain there, but really, I mean, small chances. So, Norfolk Lake water levels at 553.32. Level is 1.3 feet, 1.32 feet above full pool. And they've been shut down since, what did it say earlier? July
something.
Something. And Bull Shoals Lake water level, 653.01 level is 5.99 feet above full pool, and they're generating 2. And that is a look at your weather, brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. They're with Century 21 Lee Mack Realty. You can give them a call at 870-405-0793. Go to retiredarkansas.net and take a look at what they have to offer. With that, take a break, come back with some community news, brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn of Mountain Home, Arkansas.
Mow, dig, haul. The L-Series compact tractor offers ultimate versatility, along with a great ownership experience and service that only your local Kubota dealer can deliver. The #1 selling compact tractor in Arkansas, and built-in quality and reliability for a great price. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today. Get the L-Series tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home. Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment, their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Do you suffer from neuropathy? Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in your feet or hands? Are you tired of painful days and sleepless nights? If you've been diagnosed with neuropathy or are experiencing pain or numbness, pick up the phone and call us right now before it's too late. Neuropathy is a very serious and progressive disease where your nerves begin to break down. With time, it can lead to balance problems, falls, disability, and in some cases, amputation. Our unique program addresses the actual causes and doesn't simply mask your symptoms. Many of our patients start experiencing relief within weeks. There is no use of prescription drugs or surgery. Pick up the phone right now and call to see if you qualify for our neuropathy treatment program that has changed thousands of lives. You do not have to suffer through life any longer. Get back to the life you deserve. Call now before it is too late.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. This part of Community News is brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. They're located at 4423 Highway 62 West here in Mountain Home, Arkansas. If you're looking to buy a tractor or even a lawnmower, I don't know what all they got there.
They got everything. You ever drove by there? They've got it lined up along the road from one end to the other, from zero-turn mowers to your little tractors to the big commercial tractors. They got every implement you can think of. But one of the big things, you've seen their huge building. That's a service center and parts department, and it is huge.
Very
they
good.
carry parts for most everything that's out there, and they carry a lot in stock. I know I've got an older Kubota M9000. It's a big tractor, but it's an older one, and they've had all the parts anytime I've needed in there in stock. So
excellent.
Great people to deal with, really are.
Very good. Go out and visit them. They got 0% financing and big, huge rebates, 10,000 cash back, 8,000 cash back. I mean, you're looking for a tractor, now's the time to buy, especially at 0% for 60 months. You just don't see that. You got 0% for 72 months. And click this back on there. 0% for 72 months or a free loader. You just need to go by and check them out. They're at 4423 Highway 62 West. You can give them a call at 870-425-3434. That's Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. Community news, it's coming. We were talking about it earlier.
It is. It's right around the corner. Next week,
starting Monday, 71st Annual Mountain Home Lions Club Auction online. That'll be November 13th through the 16th, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. nightly. You can get some great deals and help your community. Watch on XL7-TV. You can also go at lionsclubauction.com where you can get you a bidder badge. And you can listen on KTLO at 97.9. There'll be over 500 items up for bid. It's a lot of fun. I tell you what, you get into that I'm going to win mode.
I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. People here just have a great time doing it.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it a lot more fun. Everybody's laughing and having a good time.
And they bring in different special guests to promote the items, talk about the business that donated it. And that's really neat, too. You get to see different people from...
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You guys need to be involved. You need to watch and you need to bid.
Definitely. I did. While I was sitting over in that chair, they didn't even know I made an account while we were doing the show and started bidding on stuff, and I didn't say anything until afterwards.
Yeah, once they find out who you are, though, they'll bid you up.
That's what it's all about.
It is.
It's good for the soul. And let's see, another community news. The second annual Hackler Intermediate Jingle Bell 5K and 1 mile fun run walk. That'll be December 2nd at ASU Mountain Home. The second annual Jingle Bell 5K and 1 mile fun run walk is a fundraiser where proceeds will go towards Hackler Intermediate School students' field trips and special events. Registration and packet pickup will begin at 7:15 a.m. The 5K begins at 8 a.m. The cost is $25 for early registration through November 13th, $30 after November 13th. Price includes a t-shirt. The 1 mile fun run or fun walk is at 8:10 a.m. Cost is $10 to register. T-shirts can be purchased for an additional $15. Wear your favorite holiday costume and spread good cheer for a great cause. There will be awards for best dress. You know, there's going to be a few that'll take part in that.
Oh, yeah.
So please email hacklercoordinator@mhbombers.com to make arrangements to pick up your t-shirt. Again, cost $25. They have this, on the Mountain Home Public Schools Facebook page, where there's also a QR code that you can click on. You can see I'm not logged in, so this little login's down there, but you can see down here, there's the QR code. But all the information's there about Mountain Home Public Schools Facebook page. That'll be good.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. Very good. And calendar of events on the Mountain Home Chamber of Commerce's website at enjoymountainhome.com. You can see here, I like to show that each day will show how many events is during that time. 4 there, 5 there, 5 there. You can scroll here to the right. And we were looking at something earlier. Here's a Brews and Chews at Raps Barren. That's where they go running and then have a beer.
There you go.
You run for...
Okay.
I know, right? And you can see Baxter County Library has quite a few things on here because they're always doing something. You know what I mean? And, you know, I just like to show that because there's so many events we can't talk about them all. So go to enjoymountainhome.com and check out their calendar of events. And with that, take a break.
Time.
Yeah, and we'll come back with the Baxter County Judge, Kevin Litty.
When When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Hello from your Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, executive brokers at Century 21 Lee Mack Realty. Thanksgiving is our favorite time of the year. It's the one holiday whose name itself focuses on the theme of the day, giving thanks.
Please take time to treasure and thank all the people in your life. Give special thanks to God for the freedoms and liberties that we enjoy in our community and our country. We do.
We wish you all a blessed Thanksgiving holiday.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home at Litty.
Where'd we go? Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We're visiting with our Baxter County Judge, Kevin Litty. How are you, sir?
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Oh, we're doing real good. We just been gabbing away this morning.
He's good for that.
Right?
Pretty
He's
nice
full out
November
there.
morning when you can walk out of the house in short sleeves, isn't it?
Oh,
I know, right?
I'll take it. And then what is tomorrow's supposed to be like 80?
It's going to cool off tomorrow evening, I think. A little chance of rain, so.
Let's see here. Tomorrow, 80.
Yeah.
Sunny. Beautiful.
But then cooling down, and we got some weather coming in.
Yeah, a little bit of rain. The weather got you guys any? I mean, we frosted. It got icy cold outside. Everything was winterized and ready to go.
We're ready to go. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, everything was ready. So
that's good.
Bring on winter. I was ready for winter. It seemed like it was a long, hot summer. I was ready for winter. So.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you guys stockpile stuff for snow?
We do. Yeah, they have of course, my first year in office, but they had a huge stockpile when I got here, and it's still there. So I think they're pretty prepared as far as the material they use on the roads. Yeah. They have to get their equipment ready, but
they didn't have to add to it. That's good. We didn't have a lot last year. So.
No, didn't. Had a couple little snows there. January, right when I took office, January 1st to February, but they were pretty easy to deal with. So.
Yeah, very good. Well, I hear that Denton Ferry.
Denton Ferry project is nearly complete. The overlay is done. A lot of folks don't know it down there, but the first 3 miles of that was a state aid project, which we had to pay our part. The last mile of that, which we paid 100% of it, so we went 4 miles down there. So next year our plan is to come back with state aid again and go 3 miles and finish the hard surface of that road. So it'll be done down there, and then we can move on to another road instead of leaving half of it set. So
yeah,
that's the plan. Good. So we got our own crews are going to go in and fix the shoulders, and then we'll have a contractor come in and stripe it. So hopefully within the next 2 weeks that'll be done.
Very nice. Very good. Progress on the health department?
Health department's kind of quiet right now. We did some. We met probably 5 4 or 5 weeks, 6 weeks ago, and did a bunch of tweaking to the initial plans. And Richard Taffner and Stacy Ferretti, you know, are very instrumental in that, and you know what they need and what their wants are. So shouldn't be long they'll be coming back with a plan that's been updated, so we can move forward from there.
Yeah, very nice. The First Baptist Church there in right behind the square. They about got it demolished.
So that was a big project that we took on ourselves, you know, instead of hiring it done. Actually saved taxpayers a lot of dollars. Now one department had to pay the other there because, you know, Road and Bridge is funded through state funds. But they'll about have all the debris of the building out of there today. Then we got to bust the basement and of course fill it in right there. So at least it can, you know, the plan is really no plan for it. Hopefully it's there for future growth, but for now it'll just be a parking lot for anyone to use that needs to use it. So
I didn't even realize it had a basement.
Yeah, it wasn't a deep basement, probably 3 to 4 foot all through it. You know, it wasn't very deep.
Yeah. So do they bust up the rock and concrete that was around it and use it to fill?
No, they're going to go ahead and haul all that out of there because we want it to be we want the fill to be proper.
Okay.
No matter what we put there, so we don't have to come back in and do something else. So
yeah.
You know, we're going to put filled in with shot rock and clay, so that way we can move forward with it, whether it's a parking lot or building or what.
Yeah, very good. Now, you've got ideas of what you would like to see there.
Well, I'd like to be able to expand our county offices over there. You know, maybe get them off the square a little bit, be a little more accessible to the public. You know, the square is just not you know, where the assessor and collector's office is. It's first building on the right. You know, very little parking. You know, hard to get in and out because of Main Street right there in the traffic. So you know, I'd like to put something over there maybe to house them one day. And,
that would be
you know,
good.
And you know,
that would be a good
idea. A lot
idea.
of our residents, local citizens are interested in property around the square. Well, you know, we could sell that and move over there. So. Be more accessible to the public, I believe.
Yeah, definitely. Well, if you have somebody that is interested in buying those, and I think you would, because area businesses are really enjoying the entertainment district. I guess it's now the Baker district.
Yep, part of it there. Yeah.
Yeah, you could easily get somebody in there, and then maybe use the funds to build what you're talking about. Maybe.
Yeah. So we just, you know, we got a little money we're going to spend on our courthouse and our building we own in the square. We had the bids out to replace the stairs on the south side of the building. They're falling apart. You know, I begged for bids and got one bid. We advertised 30 days, got one bid. So, and they're supposed to start here real soon, and maybe within the next week or 10 days. But
that's good.
The stairs are falling apart, so we'll make it look a little better on the south side. And we've got bids to paint the building that house the assessor and collector. So they're willing to honor it till next spring, till the weather's good, and so we'll make things look a little better around there.
Yeah. Yeah, very nice. You've been, I guess, probably, I wouldn't call them boring, but to me, the budget meetings, you've just been running some budget meetings. You got to start setting your agenda for next year.
We've had one, you know, I was dreading the budget process, and folks around me made it easy, and, you know, we had one budget meeting, I believe it was 2 weeks ago. I think we're going to have another one next week. Our budget's ready to roll. Everybody's on board. We just need the budget committee to forward it to the whole quorum court, and we'll pass it in December's meeting.
Yeah, there's probably not a lot of changes.
Not a lot, no.
It's pretty much business as usual.
Business as usual, yeah.
Not a lot of differences on the agenda for next year, things that you've been thinking about, or
not
just kind of keep
point.
the status quo?
Not at this point. You know, my long-term goal is, and that's what I came in with, is I want to expand our road program, and I've done that my first year on Denton Ferry by going a mile further than what was initially planned. And if I can do a mile further every year of overlay or asphalt on roads, then you know, in 4 years that's 4 more miles. So
yeah, very good. The overlay projects that you do have right now and upcoming, where are they located?
We put a list together the other day. You know, it's for next year. You know, we're done this year, and we went out to Kingswood out on 201 South. We bought what was called an asphalt zipper, and them old chip and seal roads out there were falling apart, and this zipper picks them up, grinds them up, lays them back down, and preps them to chip and seal again. So we have several roads out in that area that will chip and seal again next year that had just fallen apart. And you know, I went and looked at some more yesterday that need to be. You know, a lot of people don't realize it, but our old county roads were a lot of them were just one lane or a lane and a half.
Yeah.
And so a lot of them old chip and seal roads like that has fallen apart out around our lakes and in that area. So I'd like to grind up some of them roads and redo them. But I went and looked at some yesterday that are in desperate need, but we can't do it all at once.
Sure. What's the lifespan of a chip and seal road?
I really don't know before it needs to be chipped again. I'm going to say that 8 or 10 year mark, somewhere in there, just off the top of my head. But that's what I've told the guys at Road and Bridge Road I live on was chipped and sealed in the early 2000s, 2002 or 3. It's still good.
Yeah.
And I think it's been redone once, as far as chips put on it. But it's a good road. So
I guess some of it would depend on traffic and weather.
Yeah.
How much?
Absolutely.
How many people live down the road?
And being built right,
True.
We've been working on Water Plant Road that goes down to the city's water treatment plant, and we've kind of wrecked that out down there and start to get it prepared. But we're going to take our time and build it right and let it settle. So they run trucks in and out of there, create a lot of traffic. So if we build a good road, it'll last.
Definitely. Yeah. What kind of travel and events have you done in the past months?
It's been quiet, and I'm glad.
I'm glad. A little break is good.
I kind of got tired of traveling there for a while. I tried to hit everything I could hit as a new county judge, and to take in all I could take in. Some things I realized that I probably didn't need to be at, but I was there anyway. But it was nice to get a break. I was tired of going. I'm not a big traveler anyway, but anyway, I did all I could do, year one, and learn what I need to go to next year. So
sure. Were you gonna say something?
No, I was just laughing with him about him. It's kind of nice having a little break. Understand that completely.
I can understand that. I mean, especially your first year, because not a lot of people know what a county judge is. They move into the area and they think, what does a county judge do?
I had to explain it at the barbershop yesterday.
Well, there you go.
A couple new guys in there, and they just, when you say judge, they assume it's a criminal or traffic law, or
exactly.
And you got to explain to them the difference. So.
Yeah. Well, we have a lot of people that move into the area and they watch the show for the first time. So, how did you explain it to them, if you would, for the people watching? What does a county judge do?
The easiest thing for me to do is say, you know what the mayor of the city does? And they'll say, yeah, I know what he does. Well, I'm the county judge. I'm the mayor of the county. So, I'm over Road and Bridge, 911, and things. And then you have your other elected officials. Of course, your sheriff, collector, assessor, treasurer, court clerk. They're over their own offices. So.
Yeah, but
they manage their own budgets once they're approved. So.
The chief elected official of the county.
Yeah.
Yep. So he has the power to, control the county.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, and that's I think 3 states we were talking about has a county judge still. And so you got to figure a lot of people from, they come from California and New York or Illinois, they come here and they hear that, and I would have thought you were a judge presiding over some kind of criminal proceedings or whatever, but it works for us. Has for, I don't know, as long as Arkansas has been here, I'd say. So
certain, they get the judge name in Arkansas from, like, if it's a land dispute, say assess your land, you dispute the value of it, and you cannot agree with her, then it would come before me to be the judge in that case. So that's where they get the judge in Arkansas.
Okay. I haven't heard that part of it. So you don't get a lot of that.
No, I haven't.
I think
Mickey said once in 10 years, maybe.
Really?
Once or twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that somebody had a land.
It's usually
dispute.
worked out before it gets to that point. So.
And probably somebody put a fence in the wrong area.
Yeah.
And they're like, "That's mine." That's mine. Very good. Well, it's 7:43. We'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back with more from Baxter County Judge Kevin Litty.
Mexican restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Litty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Litty's in Gassville. If you're looking for something wonderful and delicious, head on over to Paradise Cream for a homemade ice cream experience. With over 20 flavors like German chocolate cake and sea salt caramel, it's always homemade and delicious. Paradise Cream has something for everyone and also carries dairy-free and vegan ice cream options. So whether you like it in a cup or in one of their homemade waffle cones, you're in for a wonderful dessert experience. Located in Mountain Home next to Ramada Inn or at their Harrison address across from Pizza Hut and Castle Rental. Let Paradise Cream cater your next event, because you're on your way to paradise.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Mow, dig, haul. The L-Series compact tractor offers ultimate versatility, along with a great ownership experience and service that only your local Kubota dealer can deliver. The #1 selling compact tractor in Arkansas, and built-in quality and reliability for a great price. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today. Get the L-Series tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home. Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed?
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We're visiting with Kevin Litty, the Baxter County judge. And it seems like going into winter, the projects kind of slow down, but the budget meetings don't.
Slowing down. It's a slow time of year. Planning for next year, you know. I've told my road and bridge superintendent one morning, I said my 3 top complaints are grading roads, potholes, and mowing right-of-ways. So we went to Benton about 2 weeks ago. We ordered a new sidearm mower to mow these right-of-ways. You know, the 2 we had are 10,000 hour plus machines. You know, they're wore out. The near fall there, we had 2 of them in the shop, couldn't get them fixed, and people just kept calling. So we're going to purchase a new sidearm mower. Hopefully, if everything works out, maybe a different type mower too that the guys are wanting out there. They call it a slide mower, but I've not seen how they work. But anyway, you know, updating some of our equipment and you know, replacing it. You know, we're going to refurb one of our graders that they really like this year instead of buying a new one. You know, new grader's about $350,000. We can refurb one and make it brand new for about $190,000. So,
oh yeah. And
stay away from some of these things some of these requirements they have on these new ones if we refurb one. So I think we're going to do that to 2 or 3 of our graders. You know, whatever the ones they like. We have some different models out there, but I like to keep improving our equipment because the guys can get more work done with good equipment. We all know that.
Most definitely. What's the time frames when it comes to roads? Is it March, April that they start up, and when do they have to shut down because of the weather?
As far as what are you talking about?
As far as grading roads, I mean, but that probably doesn't
you know,
change.
As long as it's not way too dry or way too wet.
Way too dry, way too wet.
We'll grade roads, and you know, I like to see the graders running every day because it keeps people happy, and you know, that's the best thing we can do for folks that live on the gravel roads is keep it graded, you know, because we can't pave them all. But anyway, it's I think we've done a pretty good job keeping up. Had a lot of compliments on people that's. I've been up in northern Baxter County and said, you know, we hadn't seen a grader up here in a few months, you know, and glad to see one a couple times this year. So yeah. It's hard to get to them all, and especially when you can't keep some of your equipment running. So that's why I want to improve it.
Well, it's like you said, you just continue to do as many roads as you can during the day, and then everybody goes home. The next day, you find another road and do it again.
Find another road, yeah. We have 6 graders running, so.
Yeah, and I guess if you don't run it up and down those roads, you wouldn't even know they're out there doing it.
You really wouldn't, no. If you stay here in Mountain Home, and that's, you know, it's where I spend most of my time. I don't see them, you know, in case I go out there where they're at. So.
Yeah, I don't even think about it. That's good to know. The mowers, do they do that every couple of months? Or?
Well, they do it all summer long. You know, we'll keep the grass mowed in the summer, and then in the wintertime we'll knock back some of the brush and limbs on these roads. You know, we'll try to keep our high traffic area, you know, roads mowed all the you know, quite frequently. But you can't keep them all mowed all summer long. We just have too many right-of-ways, over 700 miles. You know, and you know, it's a right-of-way on each side, so. Can't keep it all done, and then in the wintertime we'll get on less traveled roads and knock the brush back and grass, and so. But anyway, if we can improve our equipment, and you know, if it's out there running instead of sitting in the shop, we can get more done.
Yeah, very, very true. Well, the holidays are upon us. Got any big plans for Thanksgiving?
They are. I don't know. Stay right here at home. All my family's here, so we'll stay right here and have Thanksgiving at my parents' and out here on the west side of town, and go to her parents that afternoon. So we'll hit 2 of them.
Mm-hmm. Very good. The Quorum Court meeting is tonight.
Yes.
Tonight, 6 o'clock. Yeah.
And you can watch right here on XL7-TV. Got a camera that'll show you all the action that happens at these. I have to.
Hadn't looked at the agenda a whole lot in depth, but there's several items on it. But it's just normal doing business, and it'll go quickly. So
from what I could see, there was quite a few things on there, but it was new business, ordinances for appropriating fees and reimbursements and funds, sheriff's office and jail funds, county clerk, prosecuting attorney's office. It just seemed like all standard stuff. It's just going, it's all setting up for next year. Getting this year finished out, but setting up for next year. So, yeah.
Yep, and then we'll get a budget committee meeting again next week, hopefully, and we'll approve our budget and pass it on to full Quorum Court in December.
Yeah, and then that's it. Next year's ready to go.
Next year's we got a year behind us.
Right. So how do you feel about your first year?
Good overall. It's got its complications. We all know that, but good overall. It's just good people around me, and that's helped guide me through it. Other elected officials, they're all 10+ years experience, and they've been there, done that. So I can call any one of them, and any one of the other 6 are willing to help me anytime. So
yeah,
it's been I've settled in pretty easy, but it's got difficult moments.
Yeah. Well, and like you said, you got a lot of good people around you that have been set in place there for a little while, and they know what they're doing, and you didn't have to worry about that so much as maybe any horror stories from other counties where somebody came in and they had to clean house.
Oh yeah, well, just some of them just left, before a new judge, arrived. And I remember my first judge-elect meeting I went to. One said, the administrative assistant left, secretary left, road and bridge foreman left. I was like, man, if I was you, I wouldn't even show up. But anyway, I talked to him recently, and he's doing good. So
that's good.
But it's a small, very small populated county. But anyway, it's still he can deal with he deals with the same things we deal here, just not on a little smaller scale. So.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine, that they say that, the position is really tough to learn and get up to speed.
Yeah.
And to have all them people
leave.
Yeah.
And then you have to try to, figure out everything and fill those positions. And, I could not imagine. I mean, they say it can take a year or more to really get a grasp on everything because there's just so many different facets of what you do.
The budget's difficult, and the way it works, the money here and there, where the revenues come from, and I understand it's difficult, but just learn it in pieces, and it's went very well.
Well, and the rules, because you get money from this area, you can only use it for certain things.
Exactly. That's kind of like, the road and bridges tore down the First Baptist Church, but our building and grounds had the money in their budget to pay road and bridge for doing it because they're funded through the state, so we had to pay them for doing it, but so we kept the money within our own organization.
Sure. So. Yeah, it wasn't going to an outside.
Well, we hopefully the money that building and grounds pays road and bridge, we may have enough there to buy the other tractor they're wanting to do our right-of-ways next year, so it'll work out good for us.
That does. A good plan when you keep it in a full circle.
Yeah.
That's very nice. Very good. Well, the state of the county, I'd say, is good then.
It is. It's good. Yep. We're ready to move forward. Employees are being well taken care of, have been well taken care of in the last 3 or 4 years, and I've seen a lot happen there sitting on the Quorum Court, and then as my first year as county judge, and they'll have a small increase in cost of living this year, and we'll move forward, and hopefully we can do it again next year.
Yeah.
It's got to have made it easier with the tax numbers still being up and things still going good there.
Absolutely.
Having a little budget to actually do something with.
Yeah. When I first sat on the Quorum Court, they and it was even worse before I got there. But I've heard I heard Mickey talk about when he was on the budget committee, when he was on the Quorum Court, that they had to cut $1 million out of the budget one year, and it's like, where do you start? So,
yeah. I know. How would you start?
Yeah. So there wasn't a lot of cutting this year, and most people, stayed pretty conservative with what they had, for this year compared to next, and we'll move forward.
Yeah. I'd heard Danny Pugsley, the Chamber of Commerce president and CEO, that we'd actually increased with visitor spending in our area this year. So I hope it continues into next year. You hearing anything about next year, and maybe it won't be the case because I just don't see it coming. You know, everybody thinks 2024 is going to start to downturn.
You know, and show no signs of it here.
I don't see it.
And I wish the best for everybody, but I really wish the best for here, but I should see no signs of it.
Yeah, I think being in a rural area, it doesn't hit us like it does a big city or maybe, you know, other parts of the country. We tend to do well, and we have been.
I'm still a firm believer in our tourism here. You know, we got to take care of our tourists and keep them coming and attract them here. And they come here for 4 or 5 days a week and spend their money and go home.
And they've done it in droves this year.
Yeah.
Well, now one of the things that'll be coming next year is the solar eclipse. And have you been a part of those meetings?
I've been to a couple, yes.
About what can happen with the amount of people that's going to influx our area for the weekend?
It's all about what can happen. Who knows what's going to happen, but it's about what can happen. Yes, I have. It's for the county's play in it. You know, it's not a whole lot we can do to plan for it. You know, I know the hospital and their paramedics and ambulances and law enforcement, which I used to be in. You know, you're going to have to be spread out where you don't get contained to one spot. You know, can't get to somewhere if you need to. But I think that could be more of a problem for them. But it's going to be. I don't know. I look forward to it. See what happens.
It's going to be interesting. They talk about. Danny Pugsley, she was a part of that, and talking about hot springs because it's through a track through Arkansas that you can see it, and hot springs, and it seems moving towards us. Every hotel, motel, Airbnb, whatever. If you're renting your trailer next to your house, is filled up.
Yeah, they're filling up.
And so we're going to have an influx of thousands of people. And she was talking about restaurants need to order more food for that week.
That's true.
And traffic is going to, buddy, don't try to come into town if you don't need to.
Hopefully everybody stockpiles everything very well. If they do that, we'll be all right.
Yeah. So that's good that they're preparing way ahead of time, because I think we will have a lot of people. The people that just know the area and have visited for the White River or the lakes.
Well, my wife takes care of a VRBO down on the river for a couple doctors she works for, and it's booked already.
There you go. Yep.
Most of the stuff.
It's going to be fun.
Most of the stuff for that week is booked already for this area.
I heard the motels are pretty full.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I was talking about that with Danny, and she was like, "You ought to set up 4 or 5 fifth wheels, because we have the little campsites that if people buy one and rent them out." And I bet you we could.
Yeah, my brother and I run cattle, and everybody's like, "Well, you ought to fence off the place, and let campers just come in and park." And I was like, I'll be busy enough. I don't want to deal with that. I'll be busy enough during that time.
You hire somebody to control that, and you probably. If you own land, I'm telling you right now, if you can place somebody with a fifth wheel or a travel trailer, you'll make some money that weekend.
But I look forward to that. I look forward to that time.
It would be fun.
To see what goes on.
Yeah, have you got the glasses yet to see it?
No, I don't.
They have them at the chamber.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I saw them there the other day.
I've got to get me a pair. I can remember when I moved here that we had a solar eclipse. What year was that? I was in the junior high. It was 1993, I believe. The last time a solar eclipse happened here. And we made them in the classroom and put them on, went outside. And it was,
we had a partial here probably, 7-8 years ago.
Yeah.
So,
it's going to be fun.
It'll be good revenue, though. It'll be good for the community.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be good, So that's been the plan, to try to keep people here, a couple days before, a couple days after, So.
Yep, it'll be an influx, very much. Well, we've got a couple minutes. Well, we got about a minute. Any final thoughts?
I'm glad to get through this year. Look forward to next year, and hopefully things keep prospering for our county, and we can keep moving forward and providing excellent services for our residents. And that was my goal as county judge, and that's what I intend to do.
Very good. Scooter, any final thoughts?
No final thoughts for me.
No. We talked about it all in the beginning.
I mean, you guys are doing a great job. I mean, I do got to give your employees credit and stuff like that, because, we don't see everybody, but the people that do affect us, the grader guy and stuff that does our roads and stuff, they have been great. And, I've had some issues with some water drainage issues coming from the driveway. Causing a problem on the roads, and every time he's come out, he's worked really hard to fix it, and he understands it, and I appreciate people like that. working for us.
Yeah.
I really do.
Very good. We appreciate y'all watching, and we hope you have a beautiful sunshiny day. I don't think I'm wrong about this one.
It's going to be a nice day.
You're right.
It's going to be good. Y'all have a great day. We'll be back tomorrow with Bob Reckenwald.